Can I read this to you? Do you mind if I I just wrote this. I want to read it to you. Because I know a lot of people in Michigan that are planning to vote for Trump, and they don't necessarily like him that much.
One of the most pressing questions in Europe today is why is the far right so popular? Hillary Clinton believes that the reason why the far right is surging in Europe is because of the levels of immigration to the continent.
Gillette is a shaving company. They once made good commercials depicting men in positive ways, such as being good fathers, strong leaders, and athletic and successful. But now it's current year, and if you aren't bashing men, well, you're probably an evil sexist inspired by Harvey Weinstein.
That America is the last best hope of Earth. The left, however, believes the left is the last best hope of Earth, and regards America as racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, violent, and imperialistic. Liberalism and leftism are so different, why don't liberals oppose the left? In a nutshell, because they have been taught all their lives to fear the right.
Oh, hello, Dennis. I didn't see you there.
Oh, hi, Badmouse. I didn't think you'd recognize me.
Dennis, I know exactly who you are. You're the old-age conservative geezer with the likes of Dinesh D'Souza and Ann Coulter who used to be really unpopular on the net. But then suddenly conservatism became the new punk and you can make a hitload of popularity off of this new trend. Am I right?
Hey, I'm just using my wealth and influence to spout my opinions to a wide-ranging new audience.
Okay, the world is going to end in 12 years. Now, this sounds like crazy lunatic hysteria, but it is crazy lunatic hysteria from our good old friends at the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or IPCC.
Because don't doubt what you saw with your own eyes. That boy stood there and smirked with his fucking MAGA hat. How dare he? How dare he look like he didn't care about this guy's activism at all?
Channels have become extremely popular, making fun of SJWs and explaining how liberal cucks like myself are trying to destroy Western society. Us liberals are the worst. But then a lot of people begin to realize that these channels are nothing but outrage merchants. And worse yet, they're hypocrites who make fun of SJWs for doing exactly the same things that they do.
We didn't say I will not bear false witness, but that he wouldn't flip on the
Moses?
president. No.
He was his lawyer, he was his confidant, he did lots of things for him, and something else, my friend. Michael Cohen sat in a room with his mouth shut listening a lot during this campaign. A lot of other people did too. They sat around and listened to Trump talk to people.
Yeah.
What did they hear?
Univision is leading the attack. Enrique Acevedo is an anchor over at Univision, and he joins us tonight. Enrique, thanks a lot for coming on. So I just read this whole thing
you saw on one of our newscasts, but
I mean, their food, it's American
what they find
food.
convenient to celebrate about their story.
What, you think you own tacos now or something? I love this. It's so crazy.
No one does, by the way.
Oh, really? Because it sounds like you feel like you own tacos.
No.
I feel like I do. I feel like they're an American food, and I'm going to keep eating them, even though I agree with Jeff Sessions.
I'm glad you do. No, and I think everyone should. Tacos, guacamole, and we should all celebrate each other's cultures. We feed off each other. It's what makes us
each other's cultures. It's an American
diverse
food.
and stronger. Feeding off each other's
You're not going
cultures,
to
borrowing from
You're
each
not going
other's
to appropriate
cultures,
my
learning
culture.
from each other's
I'm
cultures.
from San Diego, man. Those are my tacos. Mine.
Just a high-tech version of what the Soviets and the Nazis and the Chinese communists and Fidel Castro and every other nutball did. Do you think they like the men that bring them to power? You think Hitler did? You think they like having you around, these little cowardly people? They hate you. It's a confidence game like with a lion. The lion tamers have to act totally confident, beat that lion, keep it under submission, dominate it. Because if you ever want to show fear, one time when your head's in its mouth, snap like a bear trap on your head. And you've got this little pot-bellied lion tamer with their little whip, and we're this giant 70 trillion pound lion just human liberty, freedom, honor, everything. And they've got this little whip with us bowing to him as he beat us on the head. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. And I'm not afraid of them. These people will hold our species back. They will screw everything that our ancestors fought and died to survive through hell, to pass on a baton to us to have a future. And I'm telling you from the foundations of the earth, these people were not meant to succeed and dominate greater men and women. So I'm here to beg God to give me the strength and the words to unlock the spirit of humanity.
Think about this too, Alex. If roads were owned by private corporations, how do you think that would work out? How do you think it would work? We would have to pay monthly fees to all the roads we drive on. Would that work out well? No, it wouldn't. And if Alex, rocket scientist, if the internet is classified under Title II and is just considered a utility, that means they can't throttle Prison Planet. Isn't that what you want, so people could hear you exposing the United States government, exposing fraud around the world? Whereas if net neutrality doesn't come into play, they could throttle you and slow you down and shut you the fuck up. So say, for example, you want to talk about the evils of Monsanto, I can't talk today. If you want to talk about the evils of them, and the CEO of Monsanto is in cahoots with Verizon, and he throws some money to Verizon and says, hey man, Alex Jones is talking all this shit about Monsanto, shut him up. Without net neutrality, Verizon can, Comcast can, Optimum Online can, Time Warner Cable can, Alex. So you, out of anybody out there, would want the internet classified under Title II, and you would want to see net neutrality put into place.